Hi folks, this is Expat Aviator and welcome to another video. I thought we'd have a go at flying the London helicopter routes through the London airspace, in particular with a Heathrow crossing, which is something I've been working on teaching students on Heathrow Tower for VATSIM, and I thought it might be fun to fly it for real. So I'm in the Bell 407 from Milviz. I am absolutely not a real-world helicopter pilot, and my knowledge of flying this helicopter is, I bought it yesterday and that's as far as it goes. Let's have a quick look at the charts. We're going to depart from Elstree and fly down to Fairoaks. Elstree again. Here's Fairoaks. Fairly straightforward. Here is the helicopter routing chart, which is on the Heathrow page on the NATS website. So Elstree is about here. We'll route to Northwood, H9, down to over the top of Northolt, Hayes, Spur, Sibson. Then we'll get a crossing across Heathrow, and then we'll go to H9 to Sunbury Locks, and then across to Thorpe and into Fairoaks, all being well. The standard operating altitudes for this route, they vary. They're about 2,000 feet up here and they come down a bit lower, but we'll stick at 1,000 feet and that should be just about right. When we get to Heathrow, we'll fly the Heathrow crossing, which will see us come to Sibson, and you always cross at the sort of departure and arrival end of the runway, and Heathrow are landing on the 09s today, so we'll end up going Longford, west of Terminal 5 Stanwell, and then we'll leave that Bedfont, and we should expect something like not below 800 feet when we cross. If they're quiet, they may cross us straight across, but we'll see what goes on. These the routes that you see here can also be found in the Heathrow textual information. So here's all the information about H9, for example, all of the waypoints, all of the maximum altitudes that you can fly, and there's lots of notes as well. So, for example, one of the notes is the H9, H3 all around here. They don't tend to let people use when Heathrow's on Easterlies, but it's okay if the cloud base is above 2,000 feet, and I believe there's no cloud detected when I checked the ATIS earlier. So that's all fine. I'll move that where I can see it. As far as flight plans go, we're going to be Bravo Lima Charlie Kilo, just because the Bell 407 comes with a pre-painted scheme of that, and I don't have the skills to repaint one myself. Here's our route with VFR from Elstree Fairoaks, about 1,000 feet, and we're going to do H9, Heathrow crossing, back onto H9, and then H3. I've actually put the route and all of the waypoints into the GTN 750. Actually, let's pop it out. That's going to be simpler. So, Northolt, we're not actually at Northolt, but that's the closest airfield that it knows about. It doesn't know about Elstree. So we'll do menu, catalogue, and here we go. Ah, that's interesting, it's not actually in there. So I programmed this in the Garmin Trainer application, and I was hoping that it would actually come through into the sim, but it has not. Let's see if any of my custom waypoints actually went in. Spent some time this afternoon typing them all in, and wonderful, no they don't. Okay, never mind. What we'll do is we'll go direct to Northolt, and then we'll just do direct Fairoaks-ish from there, and hope the Heathrow controllers don't notice our incompetence. So, waypoint, we go direct to Northolt. So, me frantically clicking around. EGGP. Well, that's fine. I'm not sure it would go direct there though. GWU. Right, so we'll go direct to Northolt, and then Heathrow, and then I think Fairoaks is not going to be in the database, but I think that there is a beacon there that it knows about. just have a feeling that there is something there that we can find. Let's just have a quick look on the map. FRK. Yeah, so that will do. Let's do that. Flight plan. FRK. Great, that will do. Right, that looks more like it. That way, sort of south, and then crossing Heathrow. So this is more of an experiment than anything, so you'll have to forgive any horrendous mistakes as we get going. I'm not sure you just slam it up like that in a real helicopter, but there we go. Let that volume down a little bit, hopefully that's not too quiet. Okay, so Heathrow 12807 for the ASUS. 2807.
Level, flight level 60. Delivery, ground, and the tower closed. For start clearance, contact approach on 119.725. Acknowledge receipt information, X-ray. And report aircraft type and current QNH on first contact with Heathrow. Heathrow information, X-ray. Time 2020. Alternating. Arrival runway 09 left. Departure runway 09 right. Surface wind 060, 2 knots. Visibility 4,800. Haze. No cloud detected. Temperature +11. Dew point +10. QNH 1026. Transition level. Flight level 60. Delivery ground and the tower closed. For start clearance, contact approach.
Right, so they are an Easterlies X-ray, 4,800 metres with no cloud detected. So although we're okay on the cloud front, the Heathrow airspace around there now is all Class D. So can we be VFR with that sort of visibility in Class D? Just looking at the chart, and yeah, so that's okay. No, we need 5k. So we'll make an exception. We are 200 metres off 5k. This is VATSIM, so hey, why not? Let's set the QNH. It's 1026. 1026. So it's about 150 feet. Let's double check what is Elstree is 330 feet.
Remember to taxi instructions. Continue to expect stand 523. For now, taxi via Alpha, full short of taxiway Yankee.
Never mind.
We'll hold short of Yankee on Alpha. Speed route 59.
Anything else we need to know? Don't think so. Some lights. And just check. We've got things like pitot on. Obviously in the sim I don't think this actually makes much difference. Have some lights. I think everything else is good to go.
It'll be a 508, it'll be 2 information X3, Boeing 767. So the 556, hello, Heathrow direct, no delays expected, landing 09 left.
Sort of
Maintain your present heading and report the heading.
I'm going to keep this popped out on a
Really
screen.
6709, left the present heading, 270 degrees, there's going to be a 507. So be a 50 Victor, expect vectors for an ILS approach from 09 left. Roger then, continue present heading, gauge will be a 50 Victor, thank you. Speed with 47 Charlie 26 track miles, 09 left, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1026.
Horrendous helicopter flying skills.
Descend altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1026, speed with 47 Charlie.
Oh dear. That visibility does not look good. Turn around to the south.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead.
Okay.
Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull
Maybe
up.
Dutch.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Okay.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead.
What we'll do is we'll get kind of unstable. And then we'll give Heathrow a call.
Zero 5 and Golf, we've got visual with the company A320 on taxiway Yankee. Head the traffic in sight, Speedbird 5 and Golf. With 5 and Golf, after that traffic turns right to hold for the holding point runway 09 right. Continue right onto Yankee, stand 523.
That's the outside controlled airspace where we are right now.
Traffic will continue to stand 523 via Yankee, Speedbird 5 and Golf, please.
Unintentional view change.
047 Charlie, turn left heading 180 degrees.
Left heading 180, Speedbird 47 Charlie.
There's Elstree again. Heathrow Director, good evening, Golf Bravo Lima Charlie Kilo. We're currently holding overhead Elstree. We'd like to transit across Heathrow.
Golf Bravo Lima Charlie Kilo, hello, Heathrow Director, stand by, I'll call you back in a moment. Brake, Speedbird 47 Charlie, turn left heading 120 degrees.
Left heading 120, 47 Charlie.
And Speedbird 47 Charlie, descend to altitude 2,000 feet, once established on the localizer, runway 09 left, descend on the quiet path.
Continue to descend 2,000 feet, once established on the localizer, descend with the glide path 27089 left even, 47 Charlie.
Golf Bravo Lima Charlie Kilo, good evening, Heathrow Director, pass your message.
Golf Bravo Lima Charlie Kilo, we're a Bell 407 holding overhead Elstree. We'd like to route H9 down to Fairoaks, crossing Heathrow. We've got X-ray and 1026.
Golf Bravo Lima Charlie Kilo, can you just confirm your aircraft type?
We're a Bell 407 Golf Charlie Kilo.
Golf Charlie Kilo, thank you. Squawk 7046 and report your altitude.
7046, currently 1,400 feet. Golf Charlie Kilo.
Golf Charlie Kilo, thank you. And are you using the weather that is on VATSIM at the moment? Visibility 4,800 metres.
A firm, Golf Charlie Kilo.
Golf Charlie Kilo, thank you. Are you able to accept a special VFR clearance?
Yep, special VFR is fine, Golf Charlie Kilo.
Golf Bravo Lima Charlie Kilo, you're cleared to enter the Heathrow zone path northward, routing Hotel 9 to Airport Spur, standard operating altitudes. A special VFR.
Clear to enter the control zone via northward, Hotel 9, Airport Spur, standard operating altitudes, Golf Charlie Kilo.
Golf Charlie Kilo, correct. You are identified 11 miles northeast of Heathrow, indicating 1,800 feet. Traffic service you have. Report northward.
Traffic service and we'll call northward, Golf Charlie Kilo. Right, so special VFR is the controllers on the board.
SW5 5 Victor, turn left heading 260 degrees.
That we could really be VFR.
Left heading
Stuff.
260 degrees, the call changes there, SW5
It's
Sierra
the
Victor.
sort of thing that makes VATSIM really.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, runway 09 left, clear to land, surface wind 060 degrees, less than 5 knots.
Clear to land,
So,
09 left, Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Which is actually right on the zone boundary. But we are clear to enter, so it's sort of okay if we don't get it exactly right. So I'm just going to head roughly towards where I think northward is. And that'll be good enough. Hey, 20 VATSIM. to get this force trim to work. I'm continually sort of holding forwards on the stick, which is very annoying. But oh well, whatever. I am obviously looking at the Garmin GPS on the other screen. Yeah, we definitely need some right rudder. Not sure if there's a rudder trim or not in this. Let's just scroll a little bit low. Golf Charlie Kilo northward.
Golf Charlie Kilo, Roger. Report approaching airport spare.
Okay, Golf Charlie Kilo. Now, the airport spur, and we'll go over northward and then like that. So the airport spur is, if you've ever been to Heathrow, the junction with the M4, where you come off and head towards Heathrow, that's airport spur, that junction, there's a couple of hotels there. And it's the road that ends up on the little roundabout that goes under the tunnel. I think there's an Emirates A380 model there, and it always used to be a Concorde. So way to go, Heathrow, way to get rid of the heritage and pride and all of that stuff.
Golf, thanks for flying, bye-bye.
Nice amount of money for that model. So we've got to be pretty sure that the sparkles in the distance will be Heathrow and sort of Norfolk, just ahead of us here, so that's good. And wow, holding this forward pressure sucks. Use my trim wheel.
347 Charlie, welcome to Heathrow. Take your second right onto Bravo, stand 535.
Second right on Bravo, stand 535. Speed to 470 Charlie.
So your 50 Victor, turn right, heading 270 degrees, descend flight level 70.
Yeah, getting 270 degrees, descend to flight level 70, will be a 50 Victor.
500.
Should slow down a little bit. Blasting along at 120 knots. Slow down so we can really climb a little bit. Don't want to get too high though, because the Merc will get worse. So slow down a lot actually. Right, wide a little bit. Pick up H9. Looks like a kink in the road. If the visibility was better, you'd probably have to see it. God help us if we need to hover at Heathrow. That will be
Good 9, disregard. Golf Charlie Kilo, traffic is a British Airways 8320, just departed runway 09 right, should be to your 2 o'clock at 4 miles.
looking Golf Charlie Kilo. So here's Heathrow and there's the tower. Let's just slow up. Climb to
Golf Charlie Kilo traffic is indicating 2,000 feet above your level.
yeah, I think they're above us in the Merc, Golf Charlie Kilo. There's the Spurs.
And Golf Charlie Kilo continue through via Hotel 9 to Sipson. After Sipson, route to Longford to hold.
Do Hotel 9 and then it's Longford to hold, Golf Charlie Kilo. So the airport spur is actually just
Speaker
over there.
27, we are ready to taxi. Speaker 27, taxi via Charlie right onto Alpha, hold at Hawker.
Which is down here.
Right, Charlie and Alpha, hold at Hawker, Speaker 27.
This is kind of the road we follow.
Serbian 5 Sierra Victor, 31 track miles, 09 left, descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1026. Roger, QNH 1026, descent altitude 4,000 feet, Serbian 5 Sierra.
Longford is sort of the perimeter road that goes around. There it is. So Longford, I think, is this junction here. So we'll hold here.
Golf Charlie Kilo, clear to cross runway 09 left and runway 09 right, west of the threshold, not below altitude 800 feet. Report clear of 09 right.
Clear to cross 9 left and 9 right, not below 800 feet, west of the threshold, and we'll go Golf Charlie Kilo. So we need to stay not below 800 feet now. Try not to mess this up. As I say, if we did have to hold, we would hold just west of Terminal 5. So over this brown field directly ahead of us now. Just to height. There's Heathrow. It's glory. Some other people on VATSIM. Cool. Right, so far so good. And this will take us to Stanwell, right ahead of us. And then from Stanwell we'll turn left and head back to Bedfont. On. Once again, it's because I'm trying to go too fast. Golf Charlie Kilo
27, continue taxi via off. Golf Charlie Kilo, Roger, route Bedfont, Hotel 9, Sunbury Walk, and then confirm you're using the Bagshot Mass after that.
It's Bedfont, Hotel 9, then we'll take Hotel 3, we're going into Fairoaks, Golf Charlie Kilo.
Golf Charlie Kilo understood, cleared, special VFR, Hotel 9 to Sunbury Walk, and then Hotel 3 towards Fairoaks, standard operating altitudes.
Hotel 9, Sunbury Locks, Hotel 3, standard operating altitudes to Fairoaks, Golf Charlie Kilo, thank you.
Golf Charlie Kilo, report passing Sunbury Lock.
Wilco, Golf Charlie Kilo. Well, without my special
SW 5 Victor, turn left heading 180 degrees.
Where I think Sunbury Lock is.
So you're indicating 180, SW 5 Victor.
So, here we go. Here's Terminal 4. And that's sort of a loop in the road that you can just see just above the panel. I believe that's pretty much where Bedfont is, so I'm going to turn here and change my chart.
Runway 197, hello, Heathrow Director, continue descent when ready, flight level 80.
East to Sunbury Locks, so we're about level with Fairoaks, so that'll do. So not crashes around.
Runway 197, information Yankees current, expect ILS runway 09 left, confirm your aircraft type.
A300.
Getting tired from holding the cycling forward all the time.
Serbian 5 Sierra Victor, descent altitude 2,500 feet.
Well, back to Sky 16 doing its nonsense again. Causing the textures on the rotor blades to go black because of it. Oh, crikey.
Serbian 5 Sierra Victor, descent altitude 2,500
This is
feet.
where in the real world you would start
Descent
seriously
altitude
panicking.
3,500. Elstree H9
Serbian 5 Sierra Victor, descent altitude 2,500 feet, 10 left, heading 120 degrees. Once established on the localizer, runway 09 left, descend on the glide path.
Heading 120 degrees, descent 2,500 feet, 2 there left, 09 at the left, and establish on the localizer, descend on the glide. Elstree 5 Sierra Victor, thank you, sorry.
Now heading completely the wrong direction.
500. Terrain ahead.
Okay, shut
Terrain
up.
ahead. Pull up.
Studio 27, we are ready for takeoff, and just for information, we need full runway length, please.
Speedbird 27, continue taxi via Alpha, and link 52, hold November Bravo 11, hold short for 09 right.
Continue via Alpha and link 51, holding November 11, short 09 right, Speedbird 27.
Okay, well, I see there's lakes on the chart. We're not actually that far away. So this will do. Golf Charlie Kilo Sunbury.
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
Well, for Charlie Kilo, Roger, continue using Hotel 3 to Thorpe, and then you can take your navigation to Fairoaks, report passing Thorpe.
Okay, Hotel 3 Thorpe, navigation Fairoaks, Wilco, Golf Charlie Kilo.
Serbia 5 Sierra Victor, you're looking much too high off the ILS there. Do you want me to vector you background for another approach?
Ahead. Pull up.
First, I have a problem with my flight simulator. I have to disconnect here, and anyway, thank you very much for your help. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.
See you in 5 Sierra Victor, thanks for flying. Bye-bye.
Bring this back so you can see roughly what I see. Oh no, not again. So Thorpe is just sort of north of Fairoaks. So we'll stick ourselves just north of the ATZ at Fairoaks. Wow, nearly said ATZ then. It's my American wife influence. Terrible.
Well, for Charlie Kilo, report Fairoaks in sight.
Wilco, Golf Charlie Kilo.
Speedbird 27 from November Bravo 11, runway at 09 right, clear for takeoff, surface wind at 070 degrees, less than 5 knots.
It's completely fallen through.
Clear to Alpha, takeoff 09 right via November 11, Speedbird 27.
Fairoaks will be over there somewhere. Oh dear, I've got to land this yet. Those red lights have got to be Fairoaks. Golf Charlie Kilo, visual Fairoaks.
Golf Charlie Kilo, map above altitude 1,500 feet, and will you require any further service, or do you just want a free call Fairoaks?
Not above 1,500 feet, and we like to free call Fairoaks, Golf Charlie Kilo. Thanks for the service.
Golf Charlie Kilo, squawk 7,000, radar service terminated. Free call Fairoaks on 132.425 or Unicom 122.8. Bye-bye.
132, 425 and 7,000. Cheerio, Golf Charlie Kilo. Ooh, there's a hot air balloon as well. Right, quick look at Fairoaks' charts. Is there a helicopter place to land? There is. Western helipads, eastern helipads. Well, the thing with helicopters when I've tried landing them before is I land them wherever I see most stable and just put it down.
Scandinavian 197, route Lambourne, heading 265 degrees.
Sort of straight down the
Leave Lambourne, 5, Scandinavian 197.
Scandinavian 197, negative, route Lambourne, heading 265 degrees.
let's just try something.
Radiant Scandinavian 197.
Could change the
Scandinavian 197, leave Lambourne, heading 265 degrees.
it's just something else to do with that with
Leave Lambourne, 265 degrees.
slowing down. Is that hot air balloon? Onto Orbix. Okay, I can see the eastern helipad, that's what we can go for. Let's slow down. Calm down.
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
Okay, okay.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
There's a helicopter. Try and go. Oh, there's an H as well. Right, we'll try and go somewhere near these. That seems like wishful thinking, but as long as I'm near an H, then I'll be happy. Dear, that's a very small spot, isn't it? Nervous humming. Oh dear, this is turning into a comedy helicopter show. Smash the helicopter. Good lord. There we go. That's exactly where I want it to be. And so let our terrified passengers out. And that's it. There we go. So if you're more competent at flying helicopters, or you're just feeling exceptionally brave, then do give it a go. I know the Heathrow controllers would really appreciate seeing the helicopter traffic. They're all forced to learn how to do the helicopter crossings, but we don't get a helicopter very often. As always, any questions or suggestions, comments, things that you'd like to see, stick it in the notes and the comment section below the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.